Hi students, how are you? Hope you are all fine and doing well. And first of all, thank you so much for subscribing to my YouTube channel, Knox Way to Learn. And since the last video, we have been discussing one of the easiest topics in intermediate second year English, interpretation of non-verbal information. And in the previous video, I have explained you what is the meaning of interpretation of non-verbal information and what are the different types in this interpretation of non-verbal information. So here there are 5 types: pie chart, tree diagram, table, bar diagram and flow chart. I have given you complete explanation about all these types in the previous video, and I have given you some practice on pie chart and tree diagram in the previous video itself. If you still didn't watch that video, I suggest you to please watch it first and come to this class so that you will be able to understand clearly. Okay, so in this class today, let's do some practice on the remaining types: table, bar diagram and flow chart. Okay, now let's see a table given on the display. So look at the question. The following table is about the number of farmers' suicide in different states. The following table is about the number of farmers' suicide in different states. Farmers' suicides includes those by farm laborers. Farmers' suicides includes those by farm laborers. Okay, here 4 columns are given. In the first column, the name of the state is given. In the second column, 2015 deaths, the number of deaths in 2015, and in the third column the number of deaths in 2016, and in the last column percentage change from 2015 to 2016 is given. So the first one is Punjab. In Punjab in 2015 124 deaths have been 124 suicides have been taken place, whereas in 2016 271 suicides have been taken. That means there is an increase in the percentage, 118 percentage of increase from 2015 to 2016 in the state Punjab. So in this way, some states and some number of suicides and percentages are given. So we need not study all the information with details. You just try to understand what is given. So at the end of the table, one note is given. Total might not match as all states have not been included. Source: Parliament questions. So where is this information taken from? This information is taken from Parliament questions. In the Parliament, some discussions are taken place. So from those discussions, this information has been taken. So after reading this table like this, let's attempt the questions. So what is the first question? Did the number of suicides increase from 2015 to 2016 in all states? You carefully understand what is being asked. Okay, did the number of suicides increase from 2015 to 2016? 2015 to 2016, did the number of suicides increase? So let's see in the table. First you take Punjab. In Punjab in 2015 the deaths were 124, but in 2016 271. That means this is increased. Haryana 160 to 250. This is also increased. Karnataka 1569 and 2079 increased. Gujarat 301 and 408, so increased. Madhya Pradesh 1290 1321 increased. Telangana 1400 645. Okay, you see in Telangana in 2015 1400 suicides have been taken place, whereas in 16 the number is only 645. That means the number is decreased. But in the question it is asked that in all the states the number is increased or not. So definitely this is no. Okay, so in all the states the number of suicides are not increasing. In Telangana this has decreased. So the answer is no. So it is enough to write no. Second question, which state has the lowest number of suicides in 2016? Which state has the lowest number of suicides in 2016? You just look at the column 2016 and find the least number. That is the answer. In 2016, what is the least number? 250. Okay, 250. This is Haryana. Okay, so you write Haryana. Third question, what is the place of AP in the list taking into consideration the number of suicides from top to bottom in 2015? So here we have to find the rank of AP in 2015 from top to bottom. So you just see the number of suicides taken place in 2015. So what is the highest number? Okay, Maharashtra 4291. This is the first place, and next Karnataka 1569, second place, and next Telangana 1400. This is third place, and Madhya Pradesh 1290. This is fourth place, and next Chhattisgarh 954. This is fifth place, and next Andhra Pradesh 916. This is sixth place. So Andhra Pradesh is in the sixth place. So the answer is sixth place. Okay. So all the answers are given in the tables or pie diagrams or bar diagrams. We have to carefully look for the answer. Okay, you need not write any answer yourself. All the answers are given in the information completely. Okay, so next, what is the source of this information? Fourth question, what is the source of this information? This information has been taken from parliament questions. So the answer is parliament questions. Fifth question, state true or false. State true or false. So we need to say the given statement whether it is true or false. The numbers in the above table show only farmer suicides in different states. So the numbers in the above table show only the farmer suicides in different states. This is not about only farmers, because at the beginning in the bracket it is said that includes those by farm laborers also. So these numbers include farm laborers also, but in the question it is saying that it is said that only farmer suicide. So definitely this is false. Okay, so the answer is false. So this is one table. Let's do a bar diagram. This is a bar diagram. The following bar graph shows week-wise sales of a certain product in the months of July and August. Okay, the following bar graph shows week-wise sales of a certain product in the months of July and August. So here a bar graph is given. So in the bar graph, July and August sales are given. On the x-axis week 1, week 2, week 3 and week 4, and on the y-axis the number of units sold, okay, are given. And moreover, blue color represents July and orange color represents the month August. So in this way you have to study the whole diagram, whether it may be bar graph or pie diagram or flowchart or whatever it may be. Okay, so you can directly go to the questions. So what does the diagram show? Generally you can find the answer for the first question in the heading or in the question itself. Okay, so what does the diagram show? So in the question you can see the graph shows week-wise sales of a certain product in the months of July and August. That is given. So you can write week-wise sales of a certain product in the months of July and August. That is the answer for the first question. Second question, what is the maximum sale in each month? What is the maximum sale in each month? Each month means in July and in August. Now we need to find the maximum number of sales in July and maximum number of sales in August. That means in blue color, what is the maximum value? So in blue color the maximum value is 900, obviously. So 900. That means in July the maximum number of sales are 900, and in August Also in week 2 you can find the orange color, the maximum value of orange color is also 900. So in both the cases, I mean in both the months, the maximum number of sales is 900. So the answer is 900. So July 900, August 900. Third question, in which week and month was the sales least? In which week and month was the sales least? So we need to find the least number of sales in overall diagram. So what are the least number of sales? Okay, okay, you see in week 1 you see the blue color bar, it has the value of only 500. That means in the first week of blue color represents July, therefore first week of July. The answer is first week of July. And fourth question, state true or false. We need to state whether the given statement is true or false. In the month of July, maximum sale was done in the last week. In the month of July, maximum sale was done in the last week. July means blue color. So where is the blue color has maximum value? This is in the fourth week, obviously. So fourth week. So what is given in the question? In the month of July, maximum sale was done in the last week. It is saying that. So obviously this is true. So the answer is true. And last question, the sales of dash week in the month of July is equal to the sales of dash week in the month of August. That means the value of blue color and orange color should be equal. In which weeks? We have to find the week. So blue color maximum value you can find in the fourth week, and orange color maximum value you can find it in the second week. Both have 900. So the answer is fourth week in the month of July. Fourth week in the month of July and equal to the sale of second week in the month of August. Okay, understand? Fourth week in the month of July. Okay, July represents blue color and blue color has the maximum value in the fourth week. That's why we are saying fourth week in the month of July. And orange color has the maximum value in the second week. So second week in the month of August, because August is represented by orange color. So in this way we have to answer these questions. Now let's see a flow chart. You just look at the flow chart on the display. So what is the flow chart about? The following flow chart shows the preparation of jaggery. Flow chart for jaggery manufacturing process. So this is about manufacturing of jaggery. So in the manufacturing of jaggery, what is the first step? Extraction of juice. Second step is juice screening by fine mesh. Next, slow heating in open tank. After doing slow heating in open tank, lime hydroxy power superphosphate as per requirement are added, and vegetable origin is also added. Okay, after the third step. So you need not know the complete details. What is the process of making jaggery? You just try to understand what is given here. So you need not go into the technical details. Okay. So next, scum formed on top of the juice. Scum is nothing but some impure substance or some waste material. So this scum is taken away. So because the arrow mark is shown outside, that means the scum is taken away. Next, after taking away the scum, the next step will be clarified juice, and the next one is concentration. That means open boiling 110 to 115 degrees centigrade, and finally semi mass formation. After this one, cooling takes place, and finally you will get jaggery. So these are the steps in the process of making jaggery. So now let's see the question. What is the flow chart about? The flow chart is about, here you can see in the heading, jaggery manufacturing process. So the answer is jaggery manufacturing process. Second question, how is the juice screened? How is the juice screened? Here you see the students, for every question you can find the answer in the given diagram. Okay, whether it is a pie chart or bar graph or table or flow chart, whatever it may be, you can find the answer completely in the given diagram. So don't worry about anything. So what is the how is the juice screened? You see in the second step, juice screening by fine mesh. Actually it should be with fine mesh but not by fine mesh. So the answer is with fine mesh. Third one, when is superphosphate added to the juice? When is superphosphate added to the juice? So superphosphate is added. Okay, after completion of 3 steps, you can see on the left side block you can find superphosphate is adding. That means after slow heating in open tank is done. Okay, after slow heating in open tank is done, then the superphosphate is added according to the flow chart. So the answer is after slow heating in open tank is done. Okay, so otherwise when slow heating in open tank is done, that is better. So next, fourth question, what is scum? Scum is some waste material or impure substance. Okay, so impure substance. At what temperature is the clarified juice boiled? At what temperature is the clarified juice boiled? Obviously you can see that 110 to 115 degrees centigrade is given. Okay, last but previous step, 110 to 115 degrees centigrade. Okay, that is the answer. So in this way, in our public examination, in this topic, interpretation of non-verbal information, you can expect any diagram. It may be pie chart or tree diagram or table or bar diagram or flow chart is given, and under the diagram there will be 5 questions. So you can find all the answers for the 5 questions in the diagram itself. You need not write anything yourself. Okay, so answering this question is very easy. So I suggest you to do much more practice in this topic so that you will be able to score 5 out of 5 marks very easily. Okay, so this is all about this class, and in the next video let's meet with another topic. Until then, bye. And if you feel this video is useful to you, please like and share with your friends so that they can also learn. And if you are watching our channel for the first time, please subscribe to our channel, Knox Way to Learn. Thank you.